Hi, I'm Jennifer, and I'm going to be teaching you the ASL alphabet. So first there's A, and we do it like this. So basically you have your hand up in an open position, and you're just going to pull your fingers down, and then your thumb just comes tight against the fist, and it's beautiful. Okay, B is like this. So basically if you start from an open position, pull your fingers together, and then take your thumb and put it across your palm. So that's B. A C, you want to pretend you're taking a drink of water, like you've got a glass in your hands, and then your hand just stays like that. So there's a little circle. It kind of looks like a C. You can see that. So you can see that. All right, D is kind of like a C. So you'll start with a C, but you'll pull your fingers all together, and then you'll just pull up your pointer finger. And it kind of looks like a D, right? So C down, D. Okay. E looks like this. So you start with your hands open like this, in the open position is what I'm going to call that. You pull your fingers together, you go into a B. Remember, B is where you have your thumb go across your palm, and then your fingers fold down and just rest on top of the thumb. So that's E. F is like the perfect sign, right? So your hand is up and your thumb and pointer finger just come together like that. So that's F. G looks like this. I'm going to turn it so you can kind of see it. There's like a little, so it looks like that on the other side. Yeah, okay. So basically, you're going to pull down these three fingers. These two are going to go like you're holding a stack of papers, right? Except it's going to face this way. So the back of your hand is facing out. Okay, H is like G, except there's two fingers here holding the papers. All right, so G, H, G, H. And you can remember that H has two, because when you see an H in English, it's like the little, two sticks with the stick in between. And so H has the two sticks and there's just a stick in between. G only has one. So G, H, G, H. All right, I looks like this. So basically it's an A position. So your hand is up here, put your fingers down, pull your thumb in, but you pull up your pinky. So it's a little I, okay? J, you start from an I position and you just trace a J in the air, J. So you'll start from an open position, pull your thumb in, pull your fingers down, pull your pinky up, J, J. K looks like this. So in order to get K, you kind of imitate the peace sign and then take your thumb and put it between the two fingers. So that's K. All right, so peace sign, thumb, put it between those two fingers that are up. It looks like that. But you want to have it so that your palm is facing out. L just looks like an L. So you'll start with your hand in the open position, and you'll just pull down the three fingers. So there's an L with your thumb and your pointer finger. M, you take your thumb and put it between your pinky and this ring finger. I don't know what that finger's called, but you do that. And you can remember that that's an M instead of an N or a T, because M's have 1, 2, 3, right? Wait, no they don't. Yeah, that's right. They have line, 2, 3, right? You can remember that. 1, 2, 3. N only has 2. 1, 2. If that helps you, that's great. If it doesn't, ignore that. But yes, M is closest to the pinky. So between the pinky and the ring finger, put your thumb, and then just pull it down into a fist. N is basically the same, except it goes between your ring finger and your middle finger, like that. Okay, so M, N. O, you just make an O with your fingers. So kind of like the C, pull your fingers in. C, pull your fingers in. P is just like a K, but downwards and with the back hand facing forward. So you'll basically get into a K, pull it down. Q is down like in the same position, but it's like a G down in the same position. So P was a K, pull it down. Q is a G, pull it down. So you want to get the same position. You're holding a stack of papers, but it's facing downward, and your backhand is facing towards the person you're communicating with. R is the cross these fingers like, oh, I hope I get something great for Christmas. Or if, you're like, I didn't take the cookies, that type of thing. So you pull your pointer finger in front, your middle finger behind, and you just hook them. So that's R. S is like an A, but your fingers are going to curl more in, and your thumb comes across them. So it's really just a fist. Like if you're going to punch someone, you do it in an S thing. Make sure your thumb doesn't come up like this because that's A. S, A, S. So S comes across. Okay. T is like M and N, but it's between the first two fingers, the pointer finger and the middle finger. All right? So M, N, T. U is like the peace sign, but you pull them together. All right? So just have the pointer finger and the middle finger facing upwards. And just hold these other fingers down with your thumb, and that's U. V is like U, but it's out. So it's basically the peace sign. So if you're like, you're really saying V, and people are like, what are you doing? And it's great. Okay, so yes, that is a V. And you can see that, hold your other fingers down with your thumb. W is like a V, but you pull up your pinky. So a lot of times when people try to show that they're counting to 3, so 1, 2, 3, that's a W. You want to hold your pinky with your thumb, the rest of them are up, and it looks like a W. See? It's beautiful. X is a little harder. When I was learning the alphabet, this took me forever. So basically, you're going to have your hand up, you're going to pull the last 3 fingers in, and then you're going, okay, so it's like an S, but your pointer finger comes out like that. So S, like the fist, remember where you punch the person, pointer finger just comes out, and it's like a little hook, like Captain Hook, or like those creepy dinosaurs that have really big toenails that are like, that's X. So like T-Rex, that's one way to remember it. All right. Z, you just take your pointer finger and you trace a Z in the air. So super simple, trace a Z in the air. Good job! Now you know the alphabet, and it's magical. So some things to keep in mind with the alphabet is A, when you know the whole alphabet, you can basically say whatever you want to someone who's deaf, or you can just sign it to people who are hearing, who want to, or who know sign language or whatever. So, that's cool. You should definitely practice these because, as with everything, unless you practice, you're not going to remember, and then you'll be all sad because then you can't, send secrets across the room to your friend who knows sign language. So you should practice. Also, I would just make sure that you don't get too confused between the things that are really similar, because there's a lot of signs that are super similar, and until you really memorize them, it's really easy to get confused. So definitely practice. Rewatch this video as many times as you need if that helps you. Yeah, thanks for watching.